Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Alright, good news folks. We've got a fresh battery. I blew my nose. I brought the tissue with me in case I need to do it again. And I've applied a fresh layer of Vicks Vapor Rub to my nostrils, so I can breathe again. I'm so ready! Let's go talk to Impa. Hey! At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since the goddess sent out the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time into an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. My gosh, words are difficult sometimes. Game screen? What, you guys don't want to look at me? What's wrong? Why? I'm offended. 2 different people yelled at me about that. Goodness gracious. It is there that the person you've risked your life and blood to defend waits for you. Okay, thanks for that. I'll go talk to Zelda then. Adios. Who cares about Impa, honestly? Waste of space. All I care about is my girl! Looking all angelic. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to this distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to all be too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. I'm gonna have to talk in this voice for this whole story, aren't I? The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army to take monsters for war. A massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself, by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home for our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans to set them both into motion. Link's face. Shut your mouth, Link. No one likes a mouth breather. Come on. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul into the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Also, Impa's here. She's just sort of here. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather that I, created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Phi and the Great Blade she is a part of for a very specific reason, for the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form, and now Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into the prison twice. No, we've done it 3 times, haven't we? We've done it 3 times. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm positive. You can't think. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. Did she say thrice? She might have said thrice, and I misread it as twice. It's possible. When did Link turn into Tim Allen? I don't know. He's just Tim Allen in this game. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tampering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far from your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It's the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. Cut my head off and let's make Demise's plan a success. Oh. Zelda's turned. She's joined the other side. My voice was muted for all of that, wasn't it? The sword is now imbued with the mystical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. That's awkward. That's embarrassing. I apologize. It wasn't? It said it was. Muted, 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 muted. I looked down and it said my mic was muted. I don't know. Awkward. Maybe it was a glitch. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark in the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in the world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. You heard it all? Okay, good. I made just that last sentence there. Why does he look lost? He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just a simple sky boy. You know, you wake up one morning with a bird's head through your window, and the next thing you know, you're back in time talking to a goddess incarnate. It's a weird time to be alive, guys. The problem is, among the countless souls in the world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable. Is that a K? It looks like an L and a C smushed together. Unbreakable spirit can wield its might. Because he represents the player. Oh, wow. Wow, thanks, third party. It's impossible to know the true reason why the gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Oh, that was a cheer! I thought it was something happening on screen. I was like, what the heck? Oh, thank you. Unexpected. I still haven't gone in and adjusted the sound effects on those like I meant to. Oh, goodness. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of this land, which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. You're not the first woman to do it. You won't be the last! Am I right, guys? Hey! Blood Elf has a new logo next to his name? Oh, you do? First! First in what, though? What does that mean? Is that like the first, maybe because you were the first subscriber? Because I'm pretty sure you were. I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't understand how Twitch works. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Link. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of this land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. It says founder, 9-month subscriber when I hover over it. Oh, that's cool. Are we talking about first, or are we talking about the other one? There's Cheer 1K, and then founder, 9-month subscriber. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. I didn't realize you could just hover over them. So if you hover next to third parties, it says moderator. It looks like a sword, though. They're going to cleave people in two. It's almost time for 604? Okay. Okay. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. My gosh, there's been just a lot of reading in the last... How long have I been streaming now? What's it been? An hour? So much reading. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. That's just the leaderboard thing? Oh yeah, there's a bit leader token too, like the gold circle. I'm talking about the sword. The moderator sword. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had involved you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. It's gonna get me, guys. It's gonna get me. Oh my gosh. While it's true that I am highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. And then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids... Oh my gosh, I might actually cry. Oh my gosh. Alright, keep it together, guys. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? Keep it together, guys. Keep it together. I mean, we literally just have to walk back through the door of time and wake her up. That's it. She's stuck in amber. If we drill a hole in there and we extract some DNA from her, we can breed dinosaurs. I think that's how that works, which would be cool. Man. That was something, wasn't it? It is Jurassic Park. How you doing? I see you said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Hey, Screws and Link is here. We were just talking about you. We had our sweet reunion with Zelda, and I was like, oh, Screws and Link's gonna be so upset they're missing this beautiful moment. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. I know exactly where it is, but I don't think the game will just let me go there. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Whoa! Whoa there! Hold up! Link, there's something I gotta tell you. This is also a pretty beautiful moment. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She's great. Let's just lie to him. She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck in there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. See, we're in love. She digs the hair spike. We're getting married this fall. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah. I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to be done here. Someone's got to watch that big, ugly monster. Someone's got to make sure Granny's getting it right, doing all right. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing. But maybe this is my destiny. You know what I mean? Besides, it's not as bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to this land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little, too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know. When you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Just like side hop out of here, backflip out of there. I do appreciate that little hint, hint, nudge, nudge about what we're supposed to be doing with that that bit of soil there in the sapling. So, you know, that's good to know. We already know where we're going to do that. Zelda sealed herself. You should have said actually. No, she's doing great. She's doing what she was destined to do. I don't want to, like, upset him either. You know, if we tell him actually, he might get worried about her. You know, I mean, how could he not? Zelda's just such a wonderful human being. Beloved by all and appreciated by all. And if you find out, like, she's sealed away and potentially suffering, I don't know, it might cause, like, a lot of distress, you know? Sometimes it's better to lie to people than to tell them the truth if it's going to maintain, like a calm aura amongst the people. Trust me, as a person who's been involved in government for a long time, I know that it's better to lie to the people then let them know the truth. Anyway, vote for me next year. I'll be running for president. I'll only lie when it's necessary. Oh, Shrek me! You know what? We gotta find a horn. I keep forgetting about that. We gotta go find a monster horn so that we can upgrade our quiver. Do you have one? I know sometimes they have one and I can take it off of their belt. This guy doesn't seem to have one, unfortunately. Yeah, these guys are pushovers. Alright, I guess we'll head up to the sky now because I can't think of anything else we need to do down here anyway. What do we need to do when we get to the sky? We gotta go find clues about the Triforce. I guess we can go talk to Gaypora. Zelda's an evil, toxic little brat. I love her. She's the goddess Hylia. Also, I just noticed that third party said BRB, and somehow it's orange, and I don't know why, but I find that impressive. Is there code for changing the color of your speech in the chat? Is the name Ganondorf actually going to get referenced in this game? Not necessarily, although Demise definitely has, like, appearance similarities to Ganondorf. So, I guess in sort of a side... And of course, there is the curse that happens towards the end, which we are quickly approaching. I don't think we're going to get to the end today. Mainly because if we did, I mean, what would I do on Tuesday? If we finish the game today, I've got no other games planned for streaming. Let's go talk to Gapora, though, and see if he knows anything about the location of the Triforce. And I think this is where we go free the Leviathan, or whatever it is, at some point, and then we go back and it's all flooded or something. I don't know. Third party, welcome back. Welcome back. The whole flow of the rest of the game is all jumbled up in my head right now. At some point, we got to go to the desert. There's a dragon, and I'm going to have to do all the boss fights again, including Moldorak. It's just not going to be a fun time. Ah, hello, Link. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. It's a long story, pal. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have quite a good reason for keeping quiet. Gapora here is a good guy, you know? He knows that we're special and we have our secrets, and he's not questioning it. Zelda's pregnant. That could be the secret. He wouldn't know. He's just trusting us. Link, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You have had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice for that matter. But I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth, but even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any questions, any question at all about Skyloft or its history, I will be glad to tell you all that I know. What do you know? What do I know of the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Link. It shames me to say it, but my knowledge is of little use to this subject. Wow. Well, that was useless. Should we head over to the temple? Link, just a moment. Though there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky serpent, who has guarded our realm for ages. Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Where is he? Yes, I feared that might be your question. About that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Olin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth to those rumors. I'd meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Olin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. We'll go do that, yeah. We'll definitely go do that. Why are you guys crying over Zelda sealing herself away when she's gonna wake up? I think it's just like one of those emotional sort of things, you know, where she specifically where she's like, I'm always the one waking you up. Will you wake me up? I'm like, princess, anytime. I don't know. It gets to me, you know. Can we dig through other people's possessions? I know the game normally gets upset at you for that, but yeah, okay, fine. I was hoping to find some rupees or something. I mean, I guess he is standing right next to us. Ah, Link, how goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levias. Oh, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not Levias that we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Levias, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice! Just like in Breath of the Wild. People change. Or old, wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levias? That's impossible. I don't think Levias is capable of listening, not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a Saturday morning to me. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I can say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Just takes us to the bar. Link! Let me tell... No. Levias is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, Link, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called the Spiral Charge. Using the Spiral Charge... Oh my gosh, look at what they're doing right now! Look at what they're doing right now! If you've played the game before, that statue back there is missing an eye. That's very important to the story. They've happened to place us right here with that in the background. They could have put us anywhere else on this island, any of the other places where we can jump off to our bird. There's a couple closer to the actual Knights Academy, but they put us right here next to the bird with the missing eye. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. You can ride Levias. No, wait. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levias of the blight that has hold of him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press A. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than any attack move you're used to so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only Senior Knight Academy students have mastered. High-level flight skills are allowed to perform. Who have? I should have thrown that in there. Hold on just a second. Holding it together. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. I have a question. Thank you, third party. Thank you. I appreciate that. If he is so confident that this technique is going to rid the blight from Levias, and he's the master that teaches all the students, why didn't he do it? Why didn't he rid the blight from Levias? Instead, he wants to teach a small child who's too young to know these things and perform them. He wants to teach him how to do it so that he can go rid Levias. Because he's not going to endanger himself any. Heavens no. Look at those nice robes, that fancy flowing hair. Not going to be him to do it. It's going to be this boy. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off this platform and call your bird. How was that for a test, eh? This is very different music. I wasn't expecting this. Listen up, Link. I taught your Loftwing to perform a spiral charge when you press A. Press A to spiral charge and break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you can destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I'll recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go! Can we, like, lock onto targets? Oh, Shrek, no, let's not do that. Haven't we been doing this entire game? Haven't we been pressing A to charge, like, all along? This isn't new. Maybe we didn't do it before as an attack? I don't know. I feel like this isn't as, like, next level as this guy thinks it is. Well, Shrek me. I don't know if we're gonna succeed at this very simple goal he's given us. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Oh my gosh! Shrek it! Shrek it! Let's go for the solid non-moving ones first, then. Let's see where that gets us. Are you kidding me? It's motion controls. I hate them. Oh, we got one. Okay, good. I think we might have to do this one again, guys, considering we've burned through half of our time and we've only gotten 3 of them. We might be able to bring it all together, though. We might be able to bring it all together. We might be able to bring it all home. Can we hit the back of a target? Oh, good. It's the same on both sides. Nice. We're halfway there. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. Oh, dang it. Okay, no, it's fine. Let's go for this one. There are no mistakes. There are only happy accidents. Oh, Shrek. No, forget it. Are there more than 10, or are there 10 total and we have to get all of them? Like, we have to get the ones being flown around by these birds. Because if that's the case, Shrek me. Even a repeat's going to be a pain. I don't think we have to get the ones that are moving. I think we can focus on just... Because, I mean, it looks like there's several of them. No, 10 seconds. I don't think we're going to get this, guys. Oh, we might as well just stop and restart now. Unless they line themselves up for me here. Which they kind of are. Dang it! Notifier, hey! What keyboard mic? Keyboard and mic do you use? Thinking about getting a Razer Huntsman. I'm not sure if it's compatible with streaming and stuff. Well, pretty much any keyboard you get will work with streaming. If you're talking about like computer keyboard. I actually have a Razer, is this an Orb Weaver? I know this is a bit off subject, but I need a break from that because that was just depressing and awful. So let's do a quick break and talk about the Orb Weaver. It's not a full keyboard, it's a gamepad. I quite like it. I was going to pick it up and show it to you, but I don't think I can quite... Oh yeah, we can kind of lift it up there. It's not a bit of a short cord. So, obviously I'm not using it now because I'm streaming a Wii game. But your hand rests there, and then you've got all these buttons, and then over to the side... You've got some more buttons. I like it. It's definitely not for everyone. I've also got a full keyboard, just some cheap Gigabyte keyboard that's kind of pushed out of the way that I don't really use. As for headset, I've got, I think it's the Audio-Technica BPHS1. This one was supplied actually as a donation from a viewer of a live stream way a long time ago when I was doing the Watch Dogs, the original Watch Dogs streams from my second apartment, I think. Someone supplied the funds for this. It's a nice headset. I think it's like $150. It is XLR, though, so you're going to have some kind of interface to get it into the computer. You can get something Scarlett Mono. You could get the Go XLR. I use an not Audio-Technica, a Art voice channel, which is pretty pricey, but it does have... You realize when you take the headset off, we couldn't hear you, right? Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, it's a little further away, but, like, you can still hear me, surely. Okay. It is very, like, super hypercardioid, though, so it does pick up, like, what's directly in front of it. Which is nice, because it doesn't pick up the fan, or the AC, or the neighbor's music, so that's good. I use the Art voice channel because it's got all the dials for doing compression, gain. You can set, like, what is it called, a limiter, so that it doesn't peak going into the computer. It can still peak, you can get digital distortion, but it doesn't actually, the signal going into the computer at least is always clean. And it's got a filter for, you know, like when I stop talking, it completely cuts out sound going into it until I say something loud enough to like bring it back up, which is good. And that's it. So in conclusion, I've got an Orb Weaver, and I've got a BPHS1, and I hope that answers your questions, Notifier. If you have any further questions, please ask again, because we're going to do this bird thing again and probably fail. And I'd love to have another distraction waiting for me. Alright, Olin, let's go. Let's do it again. Yeah, I want to try it again. I have to, don't I? Surely I can't just move forward, right? One would assume. Do I just have to keep throwing myself... Do I not actually have to talk to him? I might not actually have to talk to him. I might just have to throw myself off. Listen up, Link. I taught your loft wing to perform... Yeah. We've had this conversation. Alright, let's go for all the ones that are sitting still. And let's not waste our time going for the birds that are flying around until, like, all the other ones are destroyed. At that point... Also, you know what we should probably do? Off we go. Hold on. Let's calibrate Wii Motion Plus real fast. Just while we've got a minute. Okay, here we go. We got this one, guys. Can we recenter the controller? I'm not super happy with the center here. I wonder if there's like a designated sort of optimal routing for this. I've been watching videos about live streaming. Not live streaming. I've been watching videos about speedrunning. And optimal routes are very important in speedrunning. Now, this is obviously not a speedrun, because I'm not going to die on a save and reload and all of that nonsense they do in speedruns. But I am wondering if there is an optimal route we should be taking to get all of these targets. One that leads us naturally... Oh, you nasty little... I'm not even going to. I'm not going to fall for that. I know that trick. That's how they get you to waste your times chasing that bird. Olin knows what he's doing. Master Olin. Wasting time. Oh my gosh, okay, we've already used up... All right, well, we're halfway there and we've used up half of our time. So that seems pretty reasonable to me. Alright, we know that there's one more stationary target between these rocks over here, correct? Or on the bottom of this rock, at least. Is that all the stationary ones? Alright, I think there's 3 left, and it's these that are flying around. So let's see what we can do. Oh, why? No! Oh, sweet suffering! Why? Alright, let's go for this one. We've got it. We got it. We don't got it. Yeah, we got it! Oh, there's one there. Okay, hold on. No, we got 26 seconds. No! There's no way we're gonna get it! Hold on, hold on, hold on. We got it, we got it, we got it. Okay, we gotta believe. We gotta believe. Step 1. Believe! Okay, one more. One more! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. No! We were there! Oh my gosh, we were there! No! Oh. Oh my gosh, we were so close. By the way, hey again. Haven't been on one of your streams in like forever. It has been a while, Notifier. It has been a while. I'm the duck person who was kinda in the Discord a while back. Sure, yeah, we know the duck person. That's the peaking thing he was talking about. Yeah, that's the digital distortion. It happens in the computer. It's not my fault. I can't control what happens in the computer. The computer does its own thing. I can't actually get loud enough to... Actually, this thing has such a small mic in it, I probably could get loud enough to distort it. But, going into the computer, the signal's clean at least, for the most part. You guys have no distractions for me, do you? I was kind of hoping I'd look over here and y'all would have something else to keep my mind occupied, but no, here we go. We're just gonna have to do it one more time. Come talk to me again. Yeah, I'm ready to try again. I don't think we can just go to I think we have to do this, right? Like, this is part of our progress. We gotta prove it. Plus, I mean, what's the point of going to do a boss fight where we have to use this technique if we can't even use this technique to take out some non-stationary targets? We got this! We have got this, everyone! Thank you, third party. Third party knows the deal. Here we go, everyone. Press A to spiral charge and break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you can't destroy 10 targets under 120 seconds, I will not recognize you as a Knight of the Realm. Alright, no, we got it. There's no way we can lose this now. We've done it so many times, I feel like we can only succeed at this point. Yeah! Go ahead and get one of those now. While it's, like, right in front of us, we might as well, you know, I mean, why not? It's a good chance to, there we go. I mean, it's something we won't have to do later, right? Now I gotta try to remember where all of these stationary ones are. Okay, I'm aiming for this one, and if that one happens to get in the way... It didn't, but oh my gosh, if only it had. And then this boulder has one on the other side too, doesn't it? This is all about that optimal routing I was talking about a second ago, remember? Look at this. We're not even halfway. We've got more than half the targets. Oh my gosh, we've so got this, fam. All right, do we want to go for this guy? Do we want to go for this guy? Yes, we do! Oh. Okay. There's one between here, and then there's one right over there we can go grab. Oh my gosh! Guys! Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. 50 seconds left to get one target. Nice! We did it, fam! We did it! Oh yeah, we are peeking out OBS. Thank you for the cheer, third party. I should probably add a digital filter in OBS as well. That might help. There's an idea. Not like a limiter. That would be a good. Why have we not done that already? I'm pretty sure there's a limiter filter you can add. Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problem at all. I know you can do it, Link. And what a magnificent red bird. You have henceforth permitted to use Spiral Charge attack as a qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is how to go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levias. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. Oh my gosh, they've got like a whole side quest situation going on here about this, don't they? We did it, guys. I just want to say that I did not do this alone. This was a group effort, and I want to thank everyone in the live stream who helped keep me encouraged and confident throughout this. I want to thank the Academy for the education and the hard work, ethics, and things that they've taught me. I don't know, whatever you're supposed to thank the Academy for. I think you just thank the Academy for voting on you, don't you? That's all the Academy does. They watch your garbage movie, and then they vote for it, because they don't know what a good movie is. You know who should be winning Academy Awards? Star Wars Episode 5. Should have been Film of the Year. Should have won 2005. You know what? Academy Award? Garbage. Bogus. Idiots. They don't know a good film if it slaps them across the face. Star Wars Episode 5 was a masterpiece. And if they can't recognize that, then honestly, an earthquake should just take all of California into the ocean. Waste of space, the whole place. I mean, honest. Okay. Hi there, you. Hi. What's the matter? You look like you've got something mighty serious on your mind. Levias? What about him? Sure, I know Levias well, but I wasn't aware anything was wrong. Every year I offer him an entire basin full of my pumpkin soup. But lately, a huge thunderhead has been brewing there, and I haven't yet made this year's offering. I tell you, I feel horrible about it. You say you'll deliver the pot of my soup to Levias? Huh. I don't know how you plan to fly into that huge thunderhead brewing out there. If that's the case, I'm going to do everything I can to make Levias the best batch of soup ever. You wait right here. I'm getting inspired to fire up some soup like I've never souped before. Some soup du jour. I'm excited about this. That is some soup. Voila! Here it is! I've been cooking this stuff for well over 10 years. I have to say this is the best batch of pumpkin soup I have ever created.
Master, I have signaled for the robot.
Here he comes.
Miss Fi, I'm here. Bzzz.
Where's his theme song?
Oh, where's his theme song? Do 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 do. He like normally has a little tune he plays.
Oh, this is another heavy load, but don't worry, I can carry anything. I'll be waiting outside. I can take you wherever you need to go as soon as you're ready, Zant.
I like how calm this guy is. He's just like cleaning a plate like, there's a robot carrying soup in my diner. There's an artificial intelligence coming out of a sword. World's a weird place. Whatever. The place where I offer soup to Levias is inside the Thunderhead Cloud on an island with an everlasting rainbow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. Good luck. Yeah, we've been there before. We've done that a number of times. I've got the perfect voice for Levias set up. I can't wait to test it. All right, let's head in there, I guess. How long have we been going? About 44 minutes? Okay. For some reason, I feel like it'd been like a lot longer since we... Oh, do you have anything for me, dear? She does. She does have something for me. Perhaps a side quest? Oh, thanks for helping me carry the pumpkins the other day. Thanks to you, we're ready to plant new seeds. The only thing is, plowing the patch so that it's ready to be planted is hard work. If only there was someone who was really good at plowing the field. I know someone. I thought uptime was there. I thought it was working. Someone did it yeah, there it is. It doesn't like you, third party. Uptime doesn't like you. I don't know why. We've been streaming for an hour and 25 minutes. I was talking specifically about this segment, though. I like to go for hour breaks. And this particular segment's only been going for 45 minutes. Really? If that's the case, I'd love to ask this person to help me out. If you find this person, please tell them to come find me right away, okay? I calculate... Oh. Gotta switch back over to Fi's voice here.
I calculate a 90% chance that this request is in some way connected to gratitude crystals. Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate a person who will plow the pumpkin patch for this girl. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set your dowsing target to a person to plow the pumpkin patch?
I mean, I thought we were gonna plow her pumpkin patch. But yeah, we can find someone else to do it, I guess, if you think I'm ill-suited, Fi.
Understood, Master. I will now set your dowsing target to find an individual who can plow the pumpkin patch.
Weird, but okay. Is there really someone who would help me out? Well, I'll try to keep my hopes up and just wait here patiently until they show up. Yeah. Who would want to come do that? Obviously, I'm here to volunteer, but apparently there's someone that way that would do it? Oh, do you reckon it's someone on the ground? I remember now. We'll do that later. Because we got to go back down there later. What software are you using to stream? I've been using Streamlabs OBS lately. I use regular OBS Studio. I'm not a fan of Streamlabs. It's a bit clunky and gross. Plus, I don't use Streamlabs anymore. We used to use Streamlabs for our notifications and stuff. But I recently switched to... Can't remember what it's called. What are we using now? Stream something else. Streamlabs OBS is fine, though. I just use regular OBS. Stream Elements. I use Stream Elements for notifications now. And I'm planning on looking even more into what they have to offer, because they have some really cool features over on Stream Elements that I think we're going to be implementing for tomorrow's spooky stream, which should be fun. Regular OBS doesn't want to work with me. I'm basically forced to use a blep. What is a blep? I don't know what a blep is. Oh, forced to be a blep. Gotcha. That's, I don't know what that means, but okay. Blep. Yeah, regular, I prefer just regular OBS Studio. It's a pretty solid experience. They got a pause button for the recordings now, which is really cool. I mean, not really relevant to live streaming at all, but I've been using it a lot with, like, recording locally. So all we gotta do is fly over to Rainbow Island here, right? Blep is like a pleb, but in reverse. I mean, surely that would be better than a pleb, though, right? Like, the reverse of a pleb would be a really cool person. So blep has got to be, like, a good thing, yeah? Oh, are we supposed to land on the island? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we'll just line it up perfectly and not land face first. You might want to get out of here, Robot. Actually, Robot, you might want to stay here.
I'm unloading this cargo of pumpkin soup here. You've picked an odd place for soup delivery. Feels dangerous. Something could jump out at us at any moment, hungry for soup or robot.
I mean, that's what we're hoping for in this situation.
I'm out of here. See you around, Zert.
Oh my gosh, it's the windfish! He's here! Guys, is this all a dream? Oh, disgusting. He's got additional eyeballs coming out of places where eyeballs ought not be. Does he only eat the soup like once a year? How does he stay alive? I guess he's a magical being, isn't he? Great spirit of the skies, Levias! Now I can be a whale lord! Oh, it's Balti, everyone! Come on, we gotta go liberate Balti! References no one else will get. No, come on, this is gonna be easy. I have full confidence in our ability to do this, guys. I mean, hitting moving targets was the one thing we were struggling with most in our training back on the ground, but I don't think that that's going to in any way manifest itself in this fight. I think that this is going to be a breeze. We've already taken out 2 of the eyes, right? So, I mean, 2 more and we'll be done. We just got to watch out for that tail. I think we got to sideswipe him. That's like the best way to do it. We got to have some speed going in there, though. That's the thing. He's staying, like, quite a ways ahead of us. Does he know we're coming after his eyes? Maybe he wants these extra eyes. I mean, I'm not saying I want eyes on my belly, but some extra eyes somewhere would be useful. And why not the belly, honestly? Seems like one of the more opportune locations. You know, you want to keep an eye on things approaching your midsection. Normally the eyes are right at the top, and that's just not handy if something's attacking you in the middle. Not that I'm attacked regularly or anything like that. I'm just throwing out there, you know. If I were to be attacked, I would want eyes on my belly to let me know what was happening. Now you can say, well, Reese, why don't you just use the eyes on your head to keep an eye on your belly? Well, if I do that, what's keeping an eye on my head? Right? You gotta think about these things, folks. My gosh, how do you get lined up with this? This is just gonna be like a luck shot. I don't think I can skill my way into this attack. There we go. Oh. It's the Uber eye on the inside. Oh, and it's got a mouth, too. Are these things living inside? He's just got parasites. He's got worms. That's what this is. These aren't eyeballs. These aren't additional eyes. These are worms living inside of him. All right, we're going to take care of this. Don't worry about it, pal. It's like that one night in high school all over again. All right, let's do this. Well, that did nothing. Can we attack? He's just spitting out vomit. You know those little sticky things that come off of trees? That's basically what he's throwing at me here. Those little prickly things. They're covered in poison for some reason. Am I, like, missing something? Did that hurt him? Can I keep doing that? He doesn't seem to be all that bothered by it, honestly. Can I shoot him in the face? He doesn't see... Can I shoot him in the eye? Oh, here we go. He keeps, like, closing his eye. I don't think this is the answer. Maybe I'm supposed to get back on the bird? Hold on, let's see if we can knock one back. Ah! I figured out the secret, guys! The obvious thing is the thing to do. Did someone suggest that? No one's recommended this yet. Okay, good. So I can feel like a clever lad. It doesn't seem to be bothering it all that much, though. It just kind of shakes its head and keeps throwing them at me. It's not flashing red, which I would assume it would do if this was actually the right thing to do. I don't know, fam. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be bothered at all. I could keep this going all day. Maybe we need to throw a bomb at it? I don't know. What are my other options? I'm very limited on what I can do here. All right, we're leaving. Where's my bird at? Where's my bird at? Let's attack it from the sky. Or assuming we can. Where's Levias at? Here we go. Oh, he hides. Okay, so we can't attack it from the sky. We have to attack it on the ground? One would assume. That's what I'm picking up from this, yeah. Alright, can I just run up and slap it with my sword? No. What am I supposed to do here? Have a bomb, pal! Yeah, it's not bothered by the bomb at all. It completely disregarded the bomb. What else have we got that could do damage to this? Oh, you know what? We got a whip. That's it, guys. We're gonna whip it. We're gonna whip it real good. This is what the song was all about. Oh. I feel like we were onto something there. Yeah, there you go, Link. Whip it. Whip it. Come on, you must whip it. Look at it. It can't stand it. It hates it. Keep that whip going, Link. Keep that whip going. Come on, boy. Spank it. Spank it. Punish it. Make it hurt! Make it hurt! Come on, Link! Spank him! Whip him! Come on, boy! Yeah! I don't think this is it either, guys. I don't think this is working. I don't think it's working at all. It didn't seem to do anything. It's just fine. We're about to die. What? Oh my gosh. Let's just jump away. We have plenty of health potions. I guess we should probably take one. That's not the health potion button. There we go. Alright. Back on to figuring out what the heck we're supposed to be doing. Should we try to Skyward Strike again? It looked for a second there that it was low enough for me to attack. But it's not actually gonna... See, I was kind of thinking maybe if I got close to it, it would like... down and try to... What am I meant to do here? What is the secret? Tell me what to do, Fi! Target lock. Bilicite. Oh, that's disgusting sounding. This is a species of parasite currently attached to Levias. It is known for its enormous optical structure. What, its eye? Are you telling me to shoot it in the eye? I tried that. This horrifying life form utterly controls the mind and body of its host. Tell me more. This is all the information I have at the present time. When I have more information to report, Master, your sword will flash. Furthermore, when you require... Do you think I should shoot some of the little eyes? I guess we could try. Let's try to shoot some of the little eyes. Yeah, that didn't seem to upset it at all. I understand I'm not the best aim. But I can't... Its eyes are closed like most of the time. I don't think you can hit it in the eye. Like, that was as close as we could get. Yeah, that doesn't seem to affect it at all. How do you defeat this thing? Are we gonna have to Google this? I don't want to have to freaking open up the wiki to figure out how to defeat this giant worm thing. It's not how I expected I would be spending my evening. Can we go, like, run up here and... We can't do anything. Am I gonna feel real dumb when I look it up, by the way? We're gonna feel real dumb, aren't we? Here we go. We're headed to Zelda Dungeon, everyone. Zelda Dungeon... Levias. We tried everything we could. We tried every object we've got. I don't know how to fight it. After Link defeats the parasite... What? How do you fight the parasite, though? Let's open up parasite, then. South, Link should go investigate. After hot soup, flying whale. Defeats the eyeball coming out of his side. Lands on top. Confronted by... Its weakness is its eye. After a few good sword slashes, it will be defeated. How do you slash its sword? What? I can't get close enough to slash it with my sword. See what I mean? Oh, wait. Did I just hit it? Wait, what? Are we hitting it right now? I cannot tell. I feel like we hit it there a second ago. How are we... What? Taking out its fins? With its things? Okay, hold on. So you mean like maybe this? No, that doesn't do it. Going back to Zelda Dungeon again, because I'm just reading the article. I need to read the actual guide, I guess, about this. Skyward Sword battle theme was originally Levias's. Oh, I mean, it's a good theme, don't get me wrong. I need to go actually find Skyward Sword. There it is. Click on Fi's head. Then we need to go to guides. Walkthrough. Here we go. Lake Floria. We're after Lake Floria, aren't we? Where are we at now? Thunderhead? That's it. Sealed grounds. Yada yada yada. Quests in Skyloft. Fighting this guy. Here we go. The battle with the parasite will begin. The parasite will shoot out green globs at you, and you will have to swing your sword to knock the globs back at the parasite. Your first goal is to knock off the wings. How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to figure that out? Alright, you know what? No, fair enough. So we gotta somehow... Okay, yeah, alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. The first time we hit it, it just knocked him to the ground. I didn't realize we could be more precise. Okay, now its eyes are wide open. Now we got it. And now we just go punch it a bunch. Alright, well, I guess maybe if we had, like, an unlimited amount of time, we could have eventually figured that out ourselves. Oh, good, wings are back. I like a boss that once you finally figure out how to fight it, it's a bit simpler, you know? Like, you struggle with it, and then as soon as you work it out, as long as you've mastered all the techniques like I have, I mean, look at me and my master sword swings. You know, the boss is a walk in the park. Look at us. We're not even taking damage up here. If only everyone was as good at this game as I am. You know, maybe then they'd understand what a masterful title it truly is. Oh, its wings are back. Well, that was intentional. I wanted its wings to come back so that I could demonstrate again just what a master I am with this whole sword situation. There we go. Now the eyes are wide open. It's like that song by Creed with Eyes Wide Open. Is that a Creed song? I think it is, yeah. Creed, of course, named after the town in Colorado, where they're all from, one would assume. Creed. My mom used to love going to Creed. It's fine. It's like your typical little Colorado town. I like it, but I've been to 1,000 little towns in Colorado like that. That's an exaggeration. Definitely haven't been to thousands. You guys ever been to Ouray? Ouray, Colorado? Out there past, was it Silverton? I might have my Colorado geography wrong. Actually, no, I definitely don't. I've been there enough to have it all memorized. Have I hit it in the eye yet? Is that the problem? I'm not actually hitting it in the eye? I'm all out of... Oh my gosh! What are my alternatives? Can we hit it with the beetle? We have no other choices! Oh, also that didn't work. Can we Skyward strike it? Oh, you know what? We could probably just bash one of these back into its eye. And in fact, that's probably what the game wants us to do. Well, I failed that. But it's okay, because I'm a master. No way I miss it again. Okay. Alright, well that just went straight for the wings. I need more arrows! We're in a bad situation right now. Should we try with the beetle again? No, this seems like a bad idea. Jump out of the way, Link. What else have we got? We have literally nothing else. Maybe we can whip it, guys. Maybe now is our time to whip it. Oh, Link, that was a good whip attempt. Really good whip attempt. It's not working out for us, though. I don't think we can whip it. I don't think this boss fight's meant to be this complicated. I just don't feel like that's the case. What is it, Fi? There we go! Skyward Strike. It didn't do quite the same thing, though. I'm trying to, like, knock it back on its legs. There we go. Told you guys it would be easy. Again, as a master of the game, it's pretty straightforward. No ammo for the slingshot. Nothing. No bow, no arrows, no Deku nuts. I'm out of everything. I need to go restock. We bought a quiver and upgraded it, but then ironically, didn't buy more arrows to fill it up, so we just had an empty quiver. Yeah, see, I told you this place calmed down. I'm not crazy after all. I need to send a text message to my brother. This might seem random and unrelated, but trust me on this one. Never mind. Never mind. Debatable? What do you mean, third party? What do you mean? Oh, we got a voice for this guy.
Tell me, boy, was it you who brought me this most delectable cauldron of pumpkin soup? I must apologize for my earlier behavior. A most peculiar and irksome pest possessed me. I was not myself. But that business is done with now. The delicious aroma of that soup has restored me to my senses. I am the great spirit they call Levias. Before she passed from this world so long ago, the goddess Hylia appointed me as warden of the skies. And what do I call you, boy? Link, is it? A rather pleasing name. That, your parents clearly have excellent taste in names. Do you carry a curious sword, boy? And I sense a silent power dwelling somewhere in that little frame. I see it now. Link, you are the goddess's chosen hero. How intriguing. I assume you've come to hear what I know of the Triforce. As I suspected, listen closely and I will tell you. As you likely know, long ago an evil force attempted to take the Triforce for his own. The goddess did everything in her power to prevent it from falling into his hands. For the safety of all things, she hid the Triforce somewhere within the rock you call Skyloft. However, its location has been kept a secret. It's a secret to everyone. Even I do not know where it rests now, but the goddess did entrust me with a hint as to the Triforce location. The clue is a song meant to be played on the harp you hold. It is known as the Song of the Hero. The song is the key to revealing the secret location of the Triforce. The goddess split this song into 4 parts. She entrusted 1 part to me and the other 3 to the dragons of the land. You must gather each of the songs in the Song of the Hero, seek out the dragons and convince them to teach you their parts. When they've taught you what they know, come to me and I will complete the song with my own voice. The dragons can be found in Faron Woods, Elden Volcano, and Lanayru Desert. Go on then, find the dragons you now seek.
Wow. We get to go back to all of those famous locations we've been to twice now. It's a thrice run through, my pals. Is there any chests over here in this region? Can we zoom in? Anything else we can do around here? We got this island. I think this is the island where Bug Boy goes later, but there's nothing to do there now, I don't think. Well, you know what? Let's fly over there and see if Bug Boy's there yet. Might as well while we're in the area, considering it's like right in front of us. We'll see if Bug Boy is around, and whether or not I've been crazy about there being a bug-related quest this whole time or not. Pretty sure that there is, though. Here we go. Yeah, welcome to the land of bugs, guys. Pretty sure we can catch a bunch of bugs here, too. I mean, none of them appear to be here yet. But then again, Bug Boy doesn't appear to be here yet, either. Maybe there's nothing here. I hear my heart's beeping, as though I'm on, like, death's doorstep. I understand I probably need to find some health soon. But more importantly, I need to find some bugs. Oh my gosh, am I just going to be falling to my death here? No, we're fine. Alright, Bug Boy hasn't arrived yet. Is that Levias down there? Oh yeah, look at him go. I guess he just flies around here now. We can come back and visit if we want to. Alright, so there's no point in being here, I guess. We're going to have to come back. I think it's Bug Boy's got a mini game for us. We have to collect like 20 bugs within a certain amount of time. And only after doing that will Bug Boy give us like a gift or something along those lines. We need to be searching for goddess cubes. That's what we need to be doing. I guess we can leave here then. No point in staying around. I want to collect some hearts first. How the heck do we get out? Oh, I guess we just throw ourselves off one of the edges, don't we? That's probably the secret. Well, welcome to Bug Island, everyone. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Let's go ahead and remove this marker. And where do we want to go first? I guess we want to go... Excuse me? I'm trying to summon my bird, but it's just throwing me to my death instead. I guess this isn't a platform we can dive off of? We have to find the appropriate diving platform. Can't just throw yourself off any ledge. I guess it makes sense. You gotta have, like, the proper run-up, you know? One would assume. Ooh. Ooh, there's a lot of life in this grass. This is good grass. This is some good grass here, guys. Ah, there's rupees up here? Oh my gosh, we can make a fortune. We got 69 rupees from the good grass. Alright. How the heck do I get out of here? That's the puzzle, isn't it? You gotta figure out how to escape this horrible island. There's no bugs here now. I guess maybe Bug Boy brings the bugs with him? Here we go. Thank heavens. I thought we were gonna be trapped there forever. Because I don't think you can fast travel in the sky. I think the only way to get around is via bird. In fact, fast travel in this game, one does not simply open up a menu. You literally have to go by bird to get anywhere quickly. You go by bird and you fly around the sky. You want to fast travel between 2 statues on the ground? You got to go into the sky, dive back down, and then pick the statue you want to go to. It's just not sensible. Who designed this? Nintendo. Nintendo designed this game, that's who. Look, I'm not going to say Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing, because they make some phenomenal games. But what I will say is this was in a very rough period for Nintendo. The Wii was a success. For some reason, the Wii U was on the horizon. For some reason, the Switch, no one could even dream of the Switch at the time. Imagine a world without the Switch. Imagine a world where the Wii U had been successful. Now that's a weird world. Oh my gosh, think about that for a second. Okay, so the Wii U comes out, and it's got a better name, because of course it does. It has to. Wii is a terrible name. I don't know if we have to do these in any order, or if we can just go do whatever dragon we want to. Why don't we go to Levias Dragon next up, or first? I don't think there's any harm in that. A world in which the Wii U is... Okay, so first off, they didn't call it the Wii U. They called it the Nintendo DS TV. Yeah, the DS TV. And in addition to playing DS TV games, it also played DS games, because it's got 2 screens, so why not? Plug your DS game into the handheld portion, and boom, you're playing it on the TV. And maybe it does some sort of... No, this is Elden Volcano. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to go. This is not what I meant to do. I wanted to go to Levias Desert. I get them confused literally every time. Can we cancel out of this? I don't think we can cancel out of this. I think we're going to be stuck down here once we land. I wanted to go to Levias Desert. I wanted to get the upgraded shield. Shuck me. Yeah, there's no turning back from this. I remember what happens here. Alright, so the DS TV. You can plug in your DS game. I'm just thinking, what would be a better name for it? Because Wii U makes no sense. Maybe Nintendo Ultima Console, because it plays Wii games and DS games now, and 3DS games. I've made that decision. Because why not? It's got 2 screens. It can totally do it. It can totally do it. Oh, we don't have any of our items. We've got an inventory full of moblins is what we've got. So we gotta make do. Uh-oh. Hello! Ta-da! I'm here to save the day! Hey, long time no see! Huh? Don't tell me you forgot my ugly mug. I'm Platts, the Magma you helped in the north something. I saw them dragging you off unconscious. So I tailed them. You're pretty fearless, eh? What are you up to now? Well... The dragon! You mean the dragon god thing? Oh, yeah, I heard a rumor that a big dragon god lives in the mountain. You really like those fantasy stories, eh, pal? Why am I here, you ask? I just heard a rumor that some bad guys were getting together on this mountain. And everyone knows that when bad guys get together, they'll be fighting over some loot. Don't you gotta take care of your own business first? Haven't you noticed they swiped all your stuff? While you were out, they shook you down good, pal. You're gonna want to get your stuff back before you go and try anything else. I can get you started. I stole these back for you. Hey, our digging mitts. Nice. Okay, so that is a start. Time for me to tunnel out, pal. You got your work cut out for you. Good luck out there. Okay. Thank you, pal. I mean, you could have brought me 100 useful things. You could have brought me my sword. You could have brought me anything, really. But you know what? You brought me some mitts. Hey, pal! What do you think of this? You didn't like it. It's pretty chill about it, though. I'm going to take a quick break, go blow my nose again. I'll be right back, though. We're going to continue this stream in mere moments. Talking about the Wii DS TV Deluxe.
If you are watching live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. Reese will be right back. However, if you are watching this archive on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and comment down below. And if you want to catch future live streams live, head over to twitch.tv/howdyfolkslive. Link in the description. Also consider becoming a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/howdyfolks.